Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video, and I hope you're all well. And I thought I'd share with you guys a couple of packages that arrived in the post today. I was actually hoping for another two to come also, but so I could show it all in one video, which would be much easier for me. But fortunately it didn't arrive, and so obviously what I'll do, I'll upload a future video showing what they are when I eventually do get them, because it's been over a week now since I've got them, since I ordered for them. But anyway, for the time being, I thought I'd show you the two items that arrived, the two packages that arrived today. One of them is from a seller in Germany, a specialist seller, so to speak of. They do reproduction games on the PC Engine. I have bought from them in the past, so I've never had any problems there whatsoever. And up until about 2-3 weeks ago, they put up on their website that they were going to do a limited run on these games. They're the same guys that I bought the Mega Man Super Fantasy Zone and Blue Sapphire for the PC Engine CD. So yeah, they were going to do a limited run on these games, and I just had to jump at the chance, because these games, original on their own, individually, they go for a fair bit. So I thought I'd better get them now, or I'll never get the opportunity to own these games. And as of about few days ago, 3 or 4 days ago, they are sold out now. But it does mention on the website that they will be doing, or they're hoping, planning to sell them individually in 2015. So what I'll do is I'll put a link to their website, so for you guys to check out if anyone will be interested. So yeah, I'll show you those in a bit. Also, I've got another package. The second package is actually a gift from a fellow YouTuber, and he did mention in his video that he would be sending something over for me. So yeah, I'll show you those in just a sec. But firstly, I'll just show you some items that I got a couple weeks ago. Nothing special, just some games for the 8-bit computers, the Amstrad, the MSX, and also the Spectrum. It's been a while since I've got any Spectrum games, in fact years. But this is going on back on the Spectrum Plus that I got at Replay in May. Thought I'd get some games for it, and I don't want to go too crazy, because I'm planning to get the SD adapter thingy that you stick on the back of the computer itself. So we could just use an SD card and then load up all the games from there. So yeah, but I thought I'd just get some of the games that I remember playing a lot in my friend's house, and games that I played over the years on emulation, which I really enjoyed, even my having the original. So yeah, first up on the Amstrad, and I got this from a seller in the UK, mail order shop, called Flashback Games, and that is Konami's Arcade Collection. It was distributed by Imagine, one of my favourite software houses back in the day. And it's got Jailbreak, they're all Konami games of course, Jailbreak, Green Beret, Yakuza 1 and 2, Ping Pong, Nemesis, Shining's Road, Hypersports, Jackal and Mikey. And so far I've only been able to play Jailbreak, Jackal, Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2. Now this is because, for those who watched my previous video, I purchased an Amstrad CPC Plus 464. It uses an enhanced operating system, uses also a firmware V4, whereas the original Amstrad CPC uses the firmware V3. So you're going to have issues with some of these games. Some of them won't even run. I've tried Hypersports. It loads, says it's found it, but then the tape just stops. Shining Road, the loading screen comes up, and then nothing happens. I'm going to keep on trying, but there are some software issues running on this machine. As beautiful this machine is, it's an amazing computer. Just not all games will work on that machine. But I am planning to eventually get the original CPC 464 at a later date, so then I could have no trouble playing these games, because nevertheless I'm really chuffed to get this into the collection. And this was in total, now originally I also got with it WEC Le Mans to keep the Konami thing going, but I got an email from Flashback Games saying that fortunately they already sold the game, so they refunded me the money and told me that this one was on its way. And for £7 including postage, chuffed. really chuffed to get that into the collection. Now for the MSX, there was originally 1, 2, 3, 5, it's about 7 or 8 in the bundle, but the other lot were doubles that I already have. I've already shown them in the previous videos, and those have, well, they're being prepared to be moved on to another YouTuber. So I want to show you these ones. These next two are by Kuma, a big software developer for the MSX back in the day. They supported them a lot. First one I do not know nothing about. There isn't any gameplay of it, so maybe in the future I might do one. It's a 3D isometric arcade sort of game called Cubus or Cubus. Know nothing about it. The only screenshot I've seen is on the MSX Generation site. You see the tape there. Then the next game I played loads back in the day at a friend's house. Take the tape over. Sometimes go to other friends' houses and take the computer over with this game. And that is Eric and the Floaters, which is actually the original Bomberman. And if you don't believe me, as you can see there, it's the original, it's the Hudson Soft logo, the B. Do not know why it was called Eric and the Floaters, but there's also a Spectrum version to this game. So those Spectrum lovers, check it out. It's basically Bomberman, the original Bomberman on the MSX. I'm pretty much sure in Japan it was released on cartridge, but actually I've never seen a cartridge version of this game. Only Eric and the Floaters. It sort of reminds me of the original Dead Rising game. We got the photographer on top fighting off all the zombies. Really cool to have this game back in the collection. It's not a rare game, very common to get hold of, but just never got around to getting it, and then it came in this bundle. I figured why not. Next game is Eddie Kibb's Jump Challenge. Sorry about the glare there. On the budget label Ricochet. I do believe it's part of the Mastertronic label. Screenshot on the back. Now the game was originally released by Martek. And it also I also got this with Brian Jack's Superstar Challenge, which I do believe is here. The one that I got in the bundle was the Ricochet version, but I do have the original. Now this is the Netherlands version. As you can see, it was also released by Martek in the UK, but in the Netherlands it was released by Axon. Again, another big supporter for the MSX. But what makes this one special also is it's got on one side the MSX version, and on the other side it does have the Amstrad version. So that's really cool to that. Is it Brian Jack's Superstar Challenge? Yep. So that was also a double. So next up we got Professional Snooker Simulator by Codemasters. And finally, Angle Ball on the Mad Lane. Let's try it. So all that, including the doubles, is just under a 10 including postage. So pretty pleased with that. Nice additions to the MSX. Now on to the Spectrum. Freedom compilations. First up is Giants, which includes Rolling Thunder, Gauntlet 2, 720 Degrees, Outrun, and California Games. There's no screenshots on the back. It's in lovely condition. It is boxed and complete. They're all 99p each, plus a few pounds postage. And the next two compilations unfortunately didn't come with any instructions, which a bit gutted because there was no description as whether there was any instructions. So I guess they were new, because other than that they're in nice condition. But anyway, never mind, can't have everything. and that is Space Ace, which includes Xevious, Trantor, Snaps, Ixalan, North Star, Cybernoid, and Venom Strikes Back. Screenshots on the back. Look forward to playing this on the Spectrum. It's a good version on the Spectrum. It's another good version on the Spectrum, North Star. Yeah. If you can see the rest. Xevious is another game I'm looking forward to playing. Still play that on my phone sometimes on emulation. And the final one is Coin Up Hits, which again has Outrun, but this time Road Blasters. Got a bad version on Spectrum, Spy Hunter, Bionic Commando, and Thunderblade. Sorry about the glare there. Screenshots on the back, but I do believe they're either arcade or 16-bit versions. It is boxed, obviously with the tapes with no instructions, as I mentioned earlier on. Space Ace, I mean, what tape with all those games on? Very short games. So on to the single games. And these next two I don't know enough, or next three I don't know nothing about. They did came part of the bundle. I really wanted somebody's compilation for the likes of Xevious, North Star, Zaps, the likes of Road Blasters, Bionic Commander, Spy Hunter. Rather than get them all single, would have worked out a bit more expensive. It's just cheaper to get the compilations. So these next three I don't know nothing about, but I've seen videos of them on YouTube. They look okay, so definitely keep up. First up, Ski Simulator, again by Codemasters. Screenshots there. See the tape. Oops. ATF Advanced Tactical Fighter. I've seen gameplays of this on YouTube on the Commodore also, and it doesn't look too bad. Haven't played them yet because I've been playing more on the last game that I'm going to show you. So yeah, Action Force 2, and it's got a Crash Smash and your Sinclair Mega Game. Some screenshot on the back. I've also seen some gameplays, so this doesn't look too bad at all. Next up is World Series Basketball. You can buy Imagine. I just loved their cars back in the day. Made some really good colours. These clam cases, it's just so nostalgic, so retro. Loved them. Some screenshots on the back. Game doesn't play too badly either. There you go. And the final game that I've been playing most on, game I played loads back in the days, personally for me, my favourite home port of the game. Played loads at a friend's house, still play today on emulation, either on the phone or any other handheld device, and that is Bomb Jack. I love this game. One of my favourite, if not close, games on the Spectrum. I do love Space Harrier on the Spectrum. Also by Elite. Did some really good ports back then. Gotta give it to them. Comes with the instructions and also the tape. Now I'm not too sure whether it's, there is a screenshot, I'm not sure whether it's the, I'm guessing it's the arcade, but it's hard to say. It can either be the arcade or Commodore 64 version, but I'm guessing it's the C64. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, there you go. So those were my pickups over the past couple of weeks. So I do have some more on the way. Just mainly small Spectrum games and also another PC Engine game. So yeah. So what I'll do is I'm going to show you the 2 packages that arrived this morning, but be back in a sec because I can hear the cats in the background and they're up to no good, so I'll be right back. Welcome back, sorry about that, the cat's going mental as always. Just let them out for a bit. Bit of fresh air might do them some good. But anyway, on to the packages that arrived this morning. First up, I'll show you the item that arrived from Germany. Really excited to get this. I've opened it already. Couldn't wait to get my hands on it. Arrived in a small box, like so. How it's packaged. As I probably mentioned earlier on, these games on their own, original, they go for a fair bit. I would have never been able to afford to get them. I mean, one of them alone, the one I'm so excited about the most, brand new, it goes for about 500, sealed. I mean, I've seen copies of it go for about 300, 350. I mean, even without a spine card, I've seen some go for about 250. You'll never get, I don't think you'll get one below 250. So I'm really, I mean, they are reproductions, but they've been beautifully made, much like in the same way as the Mega Man, the Sapphire, and the Space Fantasy Zone. Also on the PC Engine, because they are PC Engine games. So I'm really excited to get these. So firstly, you get these sort of tokens. It gives away what the games are already, but I'll show you the tokens first. And it's from a site called PCE Works. As I said, I'll put the link below to the actual site. Head on over, check it out. Because that's Sapphire Blue. I'm not going to tell you what the other ones are. I'll let you to decide for that. It gives away the games. Oh shit, I jumped on. Excuse me. Right. Now, tokens of some sort. So what I'll do is for each token, put it into the appropriate game. That was nicely packaged. And also you get, where is it? Oh, there it is. A PC Engine coin. Nice little novelty there. I don't know if you can see that. Camera focuses in. Don't know what the story is there with the coin itself, but it's nice anyway. Character there. Could that be Watoro? Not too sure. Nice. Anyway, to have. So the collection is called, get out of the way, PC Engine Memories of Best of Japan. 4 games, which are Sail More, Case Curie Ninja Action, Kenny Blaster, which I do not know anything about that one. It's probably one of the later releases, and Sylphia, which is the one I'm really excited for. It's nicely packaged, beautifully presented. The guys responsible for this have gone into all sorts of lengths and great care into doing so. That is a concept art of For Sale More. You can see that. And I'll tell you the price I got these for at the end, which I reckon is a bargain considering what they go for. The original games themselves go for. Reproduction games that have been done so beautifully. I mean, it'd be difficult to distinguish the original from these ones. So on the inside of the box, you got little characters. I don't know if you can see that. Little characters there. find one at the top. A bit of a box pawn there. And onto the games themselves. They're all still sealed. I have not opened yet. I've not, just due to my PC Engine Turbo R been playing out recently, so I need to have a look into that. I'm hoping to get another one eventually. It'd be nice if I could get one. I know I did see one at Replay. Not this year, but the last time that I went. Hoping that one shows up at Replay next year. Or it would be nice to get one of the ones that 2 UK and Craig's here again have got the one that's modded that can play all regions, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it'll be nice to get another one anyway at some point. So the first game is Case Curie Ninja Action. As you can see, he's got the spine card, beautifully done. Screenshots on the back, I don't know if you can see that. Sorry about the glare. Obviously, hack and slash sort of game, watching the lines of Shinobi. Now, the original itself, you're looking at £175. So, really pleased to get that. Next game, I was actually going to get original as a Christmas present for myself. Obviously, I see this come up as part of the collection, so obviously I can concentrate on getting other games instead now, and that is for sale more. But you never know. I still would like to get the original to this game. It's a fantastic game. Again, it's another hack and slash sort of game. Now, I've seen this also go for about £175. The original. You can get ones without the spine card, but you're looking at 90 to £110. So I'm really pleased to get this into the collection. Show you the size there. Now this next one, as I mentioned when I was showing you the box, I know nothing about, so it's obviously a later release. I mean, I'm pretty much well informed on PC Engine games, but this game escapes me, and that's Rainy Blaster. Know nothing about this game. Didn't even know it existed. And it's a sort of Castlevania with a bits of beat 'em up thrown into it for good measure. There's only just still screenshots of the game itself. So it'll be interesting to try this one out. Released also by AC Avenue. So I'm guessing this game goes for a fair bit. Original. So in 1995, we're already on the PlayStation by then, weren't we? The PlayStation was released in 94 in Japan, sometime in 94, and then 95 in Europe. So, a later release. Oops, dropped one of the tokens. Now the final game is the one I'm really so excited to get, and that is a game called Sylphia. Fantastic game. Now, an overhead shoot 'em up. Now it was released by Tokyo Shoseki, but the guys actually responsible for the game is Compile. As we all know, they're responsible for Star Soldier series and the Soldier series and Musha. What else? God, I forgot now. Anyway, Compile. We're all familiar with Compile. Do some fantastic shooters. Really excited to get this game into the collection. As I said, the original to this, I've seen there's one mint copy sealed. They're asking £500 for it. Now, you will not get this game lower than £250. and that's without the spine card. I was never going to get this game. I mean, spent £250. Even without the spine card, I mean, it's just not worth it. So really excited to this came part of the collection. And there's only one more game I would love to get, and that's called Steam Hearts, and on the PC Engine, and also I would like to get the Saturn's version. So I may even put a picture of the game itself about now. So yeah, that was Steam Hearts. That's one of the games I'd like to get on the PC Engine, and also the Saturn version. I do believe there's also an MSX2 version. I'm not too sure, could be wrong. But so yeah, and all this lot, including postage, was €120. So not bad at all. Definitely worth getting. Really pleased. I'm hoping they might do some more in the near future, or some other obscure and rare games for the PC Engine. Because I mean, I'm not going to get them original anyway. So having reproduction that's beautifully made is just as good. And nicely packaged. What can you say? So yeah, €120 including postage. Really, really chuffed. And so yeah, just get that aside there. Get the coin there. Desk is a bit messy, I still haven't tidied it. So yeah, so right then, put this away. Cats are driving me mad. Don't know if you can hear that. They are back in a sec. Sorry about that. The cat's going ballistic as usual. But was it back home in the UK? Cats bring back birds or mice. No, but mine have to bring back cockroaches or lizards. A lizard this big, loose in the house. You can imagine the freedom going completely wild. So that was all the commotion. I've managed to catch the lizard and throw it over before it dies a horrible death. So where was I? Okay, so I was going to show you the package that I got from a fellow YouTuber. It's actually a gift. He did mention in his video that he was going to send something over, and that is of course Retro Dave Nintendo. Mate, seriously, you did not have to send me anything over. This is going on the back of the Club Nintendo magazines that I sent over to him. He has since done a video, so hence me telling you what they are. I've had these magazines, I don't know, since they were released back in late 80s, 88, 89. And all the time that I've had them, I think I've only seen them like 4 or 5 times. They've been stored away and kept, and I've really not looked at them ever since. And I know a while back, this is going about a year ago, that he did acquire some Club Nintendo magazines. So I figured, you know what, there's no better person than for them to go to. They'd be truly treasured. So seriously, mate, there was no need to send anything in return. I know that the magazines have gone to an awesome home, and Retro Dave Nintendo, he's got such passion for the NES and Super Nintendo. Like I said, there was no better person for these magazines to go to. So, but I'm just blown away. Many thanks all the same for sending stuff over. And before I show you the items that he sent me, I've got a little note. See that? Well written. Even has the Nintendo logo on it. So I'll read you the note, and it says, excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. Dear John, 1MSX to go. Hope you're well. Just wanted to send you a little something to say thank you for the Club Nintendo magazines you sent me recently. Smiley face. They are amazing and very special. To me anyway. And I'll write at home in my collection, thank you. I know you said you didn't want anything for them, but I need to send you something just as special back. Smiley face. I couldn't accept them for nothing. I doubt I could have ever acquired all those early magazines, and I have never seen them before, let alone listed anywhere for sale. And considering they were yours, original magazines from like 1989, 1999, about there, you must have fought long and hard to part with them and send them to me. Trust me, mate. What you send me, I reckon it was you that fought long and hard to send this. You sure, really? Anyway, either way, I'm grateful and to show you my appreciation, I have also sent you something very special from my collection. One of my cards, and I am sure if you can or want to play it. But either way, I hope you find somewhere to display it. Smiley face. I have also included the biggest bag. I might as well show you. This is truly awesome. Of PG tips from the supermarket. I know you said that on your Facebook message about me buying you a tea at Play Blackpool. So instead of waiting that long, you now have lots of your favourite tea to drink before the event. Honestly, mate, I am blown away with the magazines. Thank you again, and I look forward to spending more time with you at Play Blackpool next year when we can play that Neo Geo again and have a cuppa. Smiley face. All the best, Retro Dave Nintendo. Beautifully written, mate. Really touched by it. Many thanks. Letter's going to go into safekeeping, and rightly so. But put that away in a minute. I saw this. What tea? But my favourite couple, without a doubt. We do have tea here, the foreign stuff, but it tastes like piss, believe me. And there is Tetley here. It just does not taste the same. And I have come across PG tips before over here. It goes for about 40 bags. Goes for about €5. 40 bags. It just does not taste the same. My parents were here recently. They brought me a box of 200 and something. I've almost gone through them. That's how much tea I do drink, because I do love my tea. But another supply of 460 bags will certainly go down well. Tea in this house is like gold, believe me. So I'm really chuffed to get this. My wife really did chuckle, but she thought it was funny. But really pleased for that, mate. Many thanks. Actually, be back. Sorry about that. All that talking of tea. Sort of gasping for a cup of tea now. Cheers, mate, and to you all. So yeah, unexpected gift, but truly excellent. PG tips. It's the taste, you see. It's the taste. Anyway, which reminds me, if any of you guys got one of those monkeys, those PG tip monkeys, what he's called, lying around, don't want it, anyone in the UK, and then don't want it, I'll quite happily buy it off you, mate, because I've been always after one of those monkeys. So, before I show you the game, you also sent me a couple of posters. Now, this is Beast Busters. I believe this is the SNK game. And it's a poster, which I do believe is also the instructions on the back to the 8-bit, 16-bit computers. So this one's actually for the 16-bit computers, the Atari and the Amiga. But cool poster. Do love the artwork. They just don't do artwork like this anymore. Excellent stuff. That'll be going up on the wall once I do some bit of rejigging around. And the final one, awesome platform game, and that is Fire and Ice. Excellent. I do like collecting the odd posters, especially from the 80s and 90s. And this is from Craft Gold. Sorry about that, the camera just played up on me, went all funny. I don't know if I showed you, it was the poster from Fire and Ice. Excellent platform game. Do like getting the odd poster from the 80s and 90s, do like collecting them. And it was from the from Craftgold, the programmers who gave you Rainbow Islands. Best platformer since Rainbow Islands, the one. 92%, a must buy CU Amiga Screen Star. 90%. You can see the screenshot of the game itself. Oh yeah, excellent stuff. I actually did have the game to this, but on the Amiga. Those who know the issues with Amiga discs, it stopped loading on me, and I never did get another one. So maybe I should get another one. And onto the game itself. Seriously, I'm blown away by this, mate. Seriously, you sure sending me this over? And it's a Nintendo game, and it's one of the M82 loan carts. I'm really blown away by this. Special gift it is indeed. And the game itself is Blades of Steel. Is it upside down? Is it upside down? No, it's not. And a great game it is too. But and I do have my 2 NES consoles, so I can still play it. But this one will be staying in its little bag and on display. And I'll just have to look out for a loose cart of Blade of Steel. And mate, this is truly, and just because I sent you some club magazines, really chuffed. An awesome gift it is indeed. Blown away. I'm lost for words, really I am. So that was the awesome gift that I got from Retro Dave Nintendo. I'll put this link to his channel below. Do head on over. I'm sure you all know him by now. Awesome, friendly, down-to-earth guy, without a doubt. And definitely we have to at Replay hook up and play some games, and I'll bring some tea with me. So there you go. That's my packages. 2 packages I got, and the items I just showed you previously, and so I've just got a few more on the way. After which I'm just going to be sort of calming down a bit, because I would like to say get some more items for Christmas. I'm looking at getting 3 or 4 PC Engine games that roughly in the 70-80 mark. So I really want to save up for those, because I do want those in my collection. And there's a couple of Saturn games I'm actually after. So that's basically it really. And so yeah, many thanks once again, Dave. I'm just lost for words really. But yeah, that's from me. Until the next time, bye for now, and take care.